Can I get the course record on this course? Today, we're gonna find out. Now, as far as I know, I actually do hold the course record here, and from the first time I ever played. That was over a year ago. I think I shot 15 under then. I don't think anyone's beat that. Now, this is a pretty easy course, I won't lie. It's not really even a good course. Everything's pretty wide open, but there are some fun shots, a couple of hard holes. So we're gonna see if I can beat my own record today. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. Hole 1, 260 feet. We've got a tailwind. Glow PA3. That's right there, pin high. Shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. Now, like I said, this is not a good course. One reason being, that's actually the next tee right there. So, all right, starting off, first hole. Got a little bit of a tester here. This is the thing we can't do, is give ourselves putts to make because of this wind. Whew. Not a problem this time, but we can't keep giving ourselves that. All right, hole 2. One other reason this course isn't great, but I don't want this to turn into I'm complaining about this course video, but what you're gonna see is the tee sign says 265. That basket's 340, so it's not even close. So we're gonna go with I should tell you, it's pretty windy out here. We're gonna go with a 750 Spectrum feedback. It should hopefully be good. Don't dig, just get left. That might be a little deep. All right, didn't go quite as deep as I thought I did. Still a significant tester. Pretty much a straight headwind on this one. Probably about 28 feet. Okay. Whew. The putt's feeling okay today. That's good. Seeming like we're gonna need it. I need to play this wind a little bit better. All right, hole 3. Tee sign says 325. Rangefinder says actually 290. So we're gonna go forehand with the FX2. Hopefully get the angle coming in left to right and gonna oppose that wind so we don't go quite as far as we have been. Okay, looks like a good distance. Wind's gonna knock it down like I thought. Oh my gosh, almost got an anti-skip in. Now that's a good note for all of you. Typically a shot like that would have gotten much bigger skip, but because the wind was coming right to left and the disc was skipping left to right, the disc hit that top of the flight plate as it was skipping and just kind of knocked it down. So there's a little tip for you if you ever have trouble in the wind. All right, this is much more like it. No putting required. Let's just do that for the rest of these holes. Okay, hole 4, winds left to right. Tee sign says 290, it's about 280, so not too bad this time. Kind of going contrary to what I just said. Instead of going backhand to fight the wind like I just did, I'm still gonna go forehand on this and try and play the wind. The reason for that is I don't wanna throw a backhand, yank it over, and then get caught in this tree line really short, because I'm trying to birdie everything. So if I end up right of the basket but pin high and just putting out of the woods, I'd rather have that. So we're gonna go that same FX2, try and play it out pretty far left, play the wind, play the skip, hopefully get in close. That looks pretty good. Be a good distance. Yep, that looks pretty good, probably like 10 feet. All right, even better than that. Not even 10 feet, we're parked. That was played pretty perfect. Hole 5. 250 is probably about right. Anyway, we're going MX1. Gonna play it out to the right because it's a straight headwind. Try and kind of aim it at that soccer goal, let it skip in. That looks pretty ideal. Settle up, be a good distance. Maybe a touch deep, but that should be all right. There we go. All right, this is the same thing as a couple holes ago. 260, basket's right up against the woods, so we're gonna play it out. Pretty far left, let it skip in. We got tailwind, going MX1. Well, that's what I wanted to do, but went a lot straighter. And it's pretty much parked. Okay, well, that worked out. Wasn't what I was trying to do though. We will take some good fortune. I'm not going to complain about it. Hey, what do you know? This one's about 260 again. Straight headwinds. Pretty much the same shots before. Guys, I promise there's a little more variety once we get in the back nine. But these are the holes we have to get. That's got to get right quick. Yanked it a little bit too far over the goal. I think I'm pin high still with like a 25 footer. There we go. Okay. Still keeping the streak going. This one's only about 220-ish. We're gonna play this out to the right, go with that A2 again. Settle. Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Still on it. Let's get this last one and be perfect through the front nine. This one's about 200. Straight headwind. I'm gonna play the forehand because the ground does kind of slope this way, so I wanted to stop it. Yep, just like that. Perfect. That's a perfect front nine. That's good. That's what we need. We couldn't really afford to miss any of those holes. Those are the easy ones. Here's where it gets a little tricky. Maybe not this hole, but the next hole is where it starts getting tricky. This one's only 240. Got a bit of a tail left to right, so we're gonna go PA3. Gonna go pretty straight at it, so I don't have to throw this hard. You just don't want to go long. All right, that should be pretty good. You're close enough to where this shouldn't matter at all. Yep, okay. No harm, no foul. All right, now here's where it starts to get tricky. So it's about 390, dead straight. We got a headwind on it. I'm gonna go D2, try and go over this road on hyzer. Let it flip up and glide there. It's looking pretty good. Be a good distance. Yeah, okay. That should be pretty good. Perfect distance control on this one, which is good. That's how they get you on these longer holes. That's a great 2. Those are the type of holes that you can easily miss on a challenge like this. All right, our first par 4, I think this is the first of 2, 450. Actually is a pretty decent eagle chance here, so I go with my D3. It's a good flight if it comes back. A little bit too far right. Gonna have his batting cages in the way. No eagle, but should be a birdie. All right, we find ourselves in a little bit of a pickle here. Pretty far right up against these batting cages, so I'm gonna have to go with an overhand over these. Don't want to leave it short because I'm gonna have to get it off the top of the batting cages, so wish me luck. I also gotta go between this net and this rope. Okay, that's fine. We are putting. Little 18-foot straddle putt. Good deal. Okay. It's only a little stressful there for a second. All right, still on track. This one's about 250. There is a ditch long of it, but it's a pretty stiff headwind, so I'm gonna go with this MX1 again. Gonna play it out to the right of that next T sign over there. Let it skip in. Alright, just settle and you're good. Okay, we went a little bit far left. Hopefully it didn't get too deep into the woods, but we're still putting, I think. It actually did go too far down by this ditch. Oh, oof. It's very muddy here too, so this is gonna be a tough putt, but not impossible. Got a lot of stuff in the way. Okay. That's our first miss. Not the end of the world though. We do have an eagleable par 4 coming up. Alright, this one's 340, tail left to right. We're gonna go with this Glimmer Archive. Alright, that should be perfect. Maybe a little long actually. Little left, but caught. That's all right. Back on track. About 300 feet. Gonna play it out to the right. This MX-1 got a little bit of a tailwind. Hopefully let it skip in from the right side. Work for me. That's pretty deep. It's gonna be a putt. Get in the air. Didn't even give it a chance. All right. Those are my 2 holes I can miss. Got to survive 3 more. This one right here is gonna be my biggest challenge. Low ceiling, dead straight, about 340. Got a tailwind, so I'm gonna go the flippy fairway driver, F3. Just stop turning. Get off the road. Come on. Work for me. Okay. Okay. Got lucky there. I think we're inside the circle putting though. Okay. There we go. All right. Go birdie birdie. Or if we eagle, I think we've done it. This one plays about 475. There's a ditch I have to cross. Got a decent wind for it, pretty much straight right to left. So going with that same D3 we threw on the other par 4. And try and hit it flat, let it turn, see if we can't get it there. That wind's knocking it down. I don't think it's gonna be far enough. Maybe we might be in that ditch, but it's not out of bounds or anything, so we got a long putt. All right, we actually did just barely clear the ditch, so we've got about a 50, 55 foot uphill putt right to left. If we can drain this, I think we can finish this challenge right here, right now. That is not playing the wind. Okay. That is going to be a birdie. Bonus putt. Oh, there it is. Oh, too short. It all comes down to this. Hole 18. About 275 left to right. So we're going to play the MX-1. Try and play it into that hillside. It's a very shallow hillside, so there is a chance this skips, but hopefully we can stick this close and just call it a day. Oh no, the slip. Slip off the tee. That's going to be a tester. This is not the putt you want to close out this challenge. Got about a 30-footer, tailwind. Just got to putt it confident. Wind shouldn't affect it too much. Let's go, baby. Come on. That's 16 under. That beats my previous course record and sets a new one. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think this should be a series. See if I can get course records on all my locals. This is pretty fun. Good way to make a not so good course a pretty good time. Anyway, let me know what you thought. See you next time.